Good evening, my name is Hein Zhang and today I will be presenting how I will approach my assignment. As I handle this question, I will ensure that I explain my method used on international accounting standards to bring more clarity. I will begin by explaining the processes involved in coming up with the new international accounting standards for the new form of financing. In this PowerPoint, I have explained the steps clearly to make it easier for anyone to understand. I will begin with the first step, setting the agenda. I have highlighted what to do, what to be considered while coming up with the agenda. Some of them include: it should be relevant to ensure that the information is reliable. It should have the guidelines that it's existing. The convergence should be increased. Resource constituents and the IFRS quality should be developed in the agenda. The second step is planning the project. This has some criteria to be considered when assessing this issue. So here I have to mention something about assessing the issue. The issues that need to be considered include clarification, correction and completion. Completion in that it should have a time limit. After the second step, the third step is coming up with the new standard. This is a development and publication of the discussion paper. This is an important step in the process of coming up with specific provisions. The publication of the discussion paper is meant for explaining the issue for the new standards. From it, comments are solicited from the constituents. Therefore, the fourth step, which is the exposure draft. Development and publication is of great significance since the process cannot be complete without it. Moreover, this is a must step since it is the main thing that the IASB uses to consult the public about the new specific provision. I have also mentioned that developing and publishing the standard, how they are developed, and where they can make work easier for the board to come up with a new solution to the issue. Moreover, there are also changes that may arise during the process of developing the new provisions. The final step I have spoken is over the standard. This is a regular meeting for the IASB members. This makes it easier for members to understand different scientific and normative approaches. With this approach and the procedure of developing new solution for the new forms of finance that do have uncertain international accounting standards, it is possible that the issue can be solved without difficulties. As shown on this presentation, I have almost completed the research stage and have the format of my essay planned out. There are four main questions that need to be addressed and answered as outlined in the assignment instruction sheet. I would consider each question a milestone and have allocated 1 to 2 weeks per question. Thank you for watching and good night.